Hey everybody, this is Bluto. I just want to welcome you to K-Dog Games, Toys, and More. Enjoy the videos!
Hi all, Karen Dog here, another Player Pass episode whatever.
Sorry to start you. All right, let's go.
Bluto's with me, as you can still see. I
Hello.
kind of forgot to check prior to starting these videos to see how many episodes I had up. Excuse me again.
So rude.
Okay, so for this one, it is actually kind of revisiting a classic series of games.
Cool.
Not that classic.
Oh.
Not Atari.
Oh.
I got an itch.
What are you doing?
Give me 1 second, sorry.
Well, nobody wants to see that.
Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. So basically this
Those
was,
are right.
I'll get into that a little bit more. It's developed by Digital Eclipse. Its publisher is Capcom, who published...
Capcom, I heard of them.
Yeah. Part of the Street Fighter series, as you know. The platforms this is on was Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Windows, and Xbox One. It was released in May of 2018. Basically, this is a compilation of 12 of the Street Fighter games from the arcade version. These are the arcade versions. These aren't the ones that were released on home console.
That's better.
So these are actually the arcade versions. It's obviously single player, multiplayer.
Is it rated M?
I forgot to check the ratings on a couple of these. I think this was T. I don't even remember.
Oh, it don't have all the blood.
No. Street Fighter doesn't really ever did the blood.
Yeah.
The big thing with this collection, though, you can use save states, and then you can resume from those spots at any time.
That's cool.
Then also for the games, Turbo Hyper Fighter, Super Turbo, Alpha 3, and Third Strike are supported in an online multiplayer. So those 4 you can play online with other players.
Oh.
So whenever I rented the game, I have written down what games were on there. Okay. So basically, the 12 games, you get the first Street Fighter, which I had never seen or heard of. I thought that
was a rare game.
It was released in August of 1987.
Yeah.
I tried to play it. It actually sucked.
You did?
The control. It was like.
Oh, and here, not back then.
Yeah, I never played it back then.
See, you had to be more specific.
I think the first one, it was one of the Street Fighter 2s. I think it was the.
Everybody played that.
Yeah, the Turbo, I think, was, it was around the Street Fighter 2s I started playing.
I see my friends play that.
But, yeah, it was, the first Street Fighter was not great. Just from what I was doing it on there, and it's like the controls were weird. I think it was only 4 characters. It was, very bizarre. And then it has, Street Fighter 2, The World Warrior, which came out in March of 1991. Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, which came out in April of 92. And then there was Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting, which came out in December of 1992. I never realized how many Street Fighter games there were.
Oh, there's a lot.
Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2, The New Challengers, which came out in October of 1993. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which came out in March of 94. Street Fighter Alpha Warrior's Dreams, which came out in June of 1995. Street Fighter Alpha 2, which came out in March of 1996, and then there was a Street Fighter Alpha 3 in July of 1998. Street Fighter 3, The New Generation, came out in February of 1997, so there was some overlap when these came out.
Okay.
Street Fighter 3, The Second Impact, Giant Attack, sorry, I couldn't read my handwriting.
Me either.
Was October of 1997. And then the 12th one was Street Fighter 3, Third Strike, Fight for the Future, and that came out in May of 1999.
Wasn't there a Street Fighter 2010 or something? Or am I thinking of something else?
I don't know. These were just...
I might be confusing something.
These are just the 12 they included on this collection.
Oh, okay.
So, basically, it's plain Street Fighter. I mean, there's really nothing I can say more about that. I mean, it was kind of enjoyable for me to go back and play those.
So it's cool.
But my only issue was I
think
played most of these back on the Super Nintendo, so trying to figure out the controls as far as the PlayStation 4 goes. No, I mean, I was just kind of messing with it and doing different things. I mean, I got my butt kicked and I kicked some butt, just kind of basically how it was back in the day when I played it. I it was kind of with this right now, not knowing like some of the special moves, which I did. I was just playing
It
around.
was
I
like
didn't.
impossible to know.
Well, some of those is like you hit this, and actually there was a couple because I used to play as Chun-Li a lot. I kind of forgot what a couple are. I knew her hyper kick, but I forgot about a couple of her other ones. And I'm like, until I was playing the computer and they were doing it, I'm like, oh, I forgot about that one. And, stuff like that. So it was kind of, like I said, it's playing Street Fighter like back in the day, just kind of
Cool.
figuring out how the controls are with the PlayStation 4. Not that I'm saying the controls were bad. It was just trying to figure out, okay, do I hit these moves? What all buttons does this do? I kind of looked at the beginning to see, okay, what does what, because I think you were using the R1, R2, and L1, L2 as well.
How about the R2D2?
No, not the R2D2.
Oh.
So, I mean, like I said, if you enjoy Street Fighter,
Cool.
I enjoy, I played it. I would be a play for me.
That's good.
I'm not sure, like buying it wise, I'm kind of waiting to see if it goes down a little bit, because it's not something I direly want to have, but I wouldn't mind adding it to my collection of games, basically. So like I said, it's definitely a play, because it was kind of fun going back, because I was like playing a couple different characters, and I'm like, oh my god, I totally forgot this character, and then a couple of the other ones, I'm like, okay, I never heard of these ones, so I was trying to figure out, like, okay, is this character associated with this character, and so on and so forth. So it's kind of, fun with all that stuff as well, just kind of seeing, because like I said, some of these newer, like the ones in late 90s, I don't think I played that I remember.
Okay.
And
Not my
that,
thing.
so, like I
It's cool
said,
to watch,
yeah, I mean, I
but I ain't good at it.
I like playing fighting games. I'm not great at them all the
Like Mike
time.
Tyson's Punch Out.
Yeah, not great at that either. Can't call it that anymore. It's just called Punch Out.
Well, I lose a Glass Joe, so hey.
Anyways, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you know when I post new content. Help share the page. I would greatly appreciate it. Subscribers and watchers, thank you. You guys are awesome. Love you all. Appreciate all of you. And watchers, I would love it if you subscribe.
Me too.
And I've gotten some new subscribers recently. Thank you. So hope you're enjoying and keep coming back for more. If you know somebody that may enjoy our page, come over and come over. Tell them to come on over. We'll welcome them. Welcome them.
What are you talking about?
We have done so much recording. I'm like so done.
Okay.
Check out my other channel I do with Bluto. Karen and Bluto's not another review channel. We do movie reviews over there. There is some language, just so you're aware. I'm getting hiccups now. If there's a game you would like me to play, let me know in the comments. I'll see about locating it. I think that's about it, because my mind's kind of... Anywho, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.